morning, my dear viewers. My name is Philip Chinjindo Destiny. My reg number is 19 Mark 201, a student of Mass Communication Department, Cross River State University of Calabar. And we have here an astute lecturer, a well-respected and prestigious lecturer. He's also a pastor of the University of Cross River State University, Calabar. He's also a lecturer in the Department of Mass Communication, highly respected. In fact, there is nobody in the school that doesn't know him. So it's a high privilege and an honor to have him here with me. Sir, I would like to talk about examination malpractice. Examination malpractice is a norm in the university and educational system. So, sir, I want to ask, how do you think how do you think the university can curb examination malpractice in the university, sir?
Well, thank you very much. One of the ways to curb exam malpractice is to put appropriate sanction, for appropriate punishment for malpractice. Why people do things and get away with is because maybe there's no sanction, maybe there's no due punishment. That is one. And number two, the students themselves should also be made to see the need, to work independently. I believe that sanction is on one side, but an individual who refuses to change, will still find the situation the same. So, but students need to be encouraged to love independent work, to love to earn their grades, to work for their grades and earn it. It's how many devices are we using? Okay, so I should talk into this. All right. So there are several people can buy grades, people can cheat in exams, but there's no joy in all of that. I think there's great joy, satisfaction in the fact that you deserve this grade, you worked for it, and you earned it. Yes, people should be encouraged to take delight, take joy in their achievement, not cutting corners. You sit in the exam hall and you cheat, copy with your phone, at the end of the day it comes out, maybe the result says you pass. Deep inside of you, you know that you don't deserve it. When you apply yourself to work, to study, you get into the exam hall, come out with a grade that you have worked for. You'll be satisfied, you'll be happy. If you didn't do well, you can sit up and do well tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for those answers to the question, sir. But you said something about sanctions, sir. And I believe, and I've also heard that there are sanctions. For instance, if you engage in examination malpractice, probably you face a disciplinary committee and all of that. But over time, we have seen situations whereby people engage in examination malpractice and then they are not being punished. So it looks as though there's no sanction for it. So what can you say? Is it that the disciplinary committee is not implementing their discipline, or what can you say about that, sir?
It's not as if there is no disciplinary committee.
Okay, sir.
There's no disciplinary measure. The issue is this. A lot of things happen. You catch somebody for cheating in exams, and the next minute the person is bringing the whole world, to come and plead with you, persuade you to drop the case. And most times you look at the persons involved, the persons that you can't say no to. So you just end up giving a verbal warning. Just give a verbal warning. The person leaves. The person will think, it's easy. You catch somebody and you bring somebody that, for instance, let me use myself as an example. I catch a student cheating, and then the student decides to bring somewhere that I respect so much, somewhere that I honor, you know.
Yes, sir.
So the person comes to plead with you,
Yes, sir.
tells you, oh please pardon, forgive. There's no way, there's no pretense. You will listen, you will hear. But if all the stakeholders cooperate that when the student is caught, the student should go in for it. I think it will stop. So if the student comes to tell you that, and then tells you, the senior person, I was caught cheating, and then you say, good for you. Go in for it. Go and face the music. It will limit. It will stop that. Practice. The situation where you come to prevail on the younger person.
Yes, sir. I totally understand that. Yes, sir. Especially in a country like Nigeria. Also, I thank you very much for those answers. Sir, what can you say to the next session of students coming? Because, for instance, before you gain an admission, you have hopes. For instance, you have hopes of coming out with the first class. You have hopes of coming out a great graduating student. You know, similarly, some people too may have the mindset of coming to exam without studying hard, but they just want to depend on exam, malpractice, and then all of that. So, what would be your advice to the next set of students coming in? What can you advise them or about examination malpractice?
It's the same advice that I've been giving. Everybody should focus on their studies. You know, focus on your studies. Number one. Number two, focus on your studies. Number two. Number three is like the first and the second. Because sometimes you find people do things that are unnecessary. Sometimes they get distracted by this aluta or something. You get distracted by socials. I'm not saying that you should, but you don't spend the whole chunk of your time doing socials, doing aluta, doing all of that, party and all that. I think that if you were to distribute your time in fractions, you should give 80% to academics.
Alright, thank you very much. Okay, now I just want to digress a little bit. What would be your advice in coming out as a best or as a good graduate student? Or what would be your advice on coming out with flying colors in a university where there's distractions and all of that, sir? That's the last question, sir.
The advice is to focus.
Yes, sir.
See, when you have a goal, focus, face it, leave distractions. I mean, if you want to get something, go for it.
Yes, sir.
Except you don't want to get it.
Yes, sir.
When you are determined to get something, you will get it. So that your mind is first class. But you're also interested in running around, doing some other things. Your mind is first class. You do everything. Your attitude to study will be first class. Your punctuality to class will be first class. Your relationship with your lecturers and other students will be first class. Everything, the first class student, you see it by the behavior, by the conduct. Alright? Your interaction with people, you already see that this person is heading for first class. That's how it is.
Alright, thank you very much, Pastor Godwin.
I didn't tell you, where did you learn that from? I'm not a pastor.
Actually, sir, I've seen your posters, not once, twice. Like someone
when you saw the poster, I didn't tell you that this person was a pastor.
Alright, sir. Thank you very much.
I'm not a pastor. Maybe I'm God's servant.
Okay, sir. I
do the work of God.
Alright, sir. Alright, thank you very much, Dr. Sir Godwin, for your time. Thank you for sharing your ideas.
You just love titles. My name is Godswill John. Please.
Sir, I prefer to honor you, sir.
You can honor me in other ways.
Okay, right? Sir. Thank you, sir.
My title is not my thing.
Alright,
so my name is Godswill.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Godswill John, for your time. Thank you, viewers. This is our astute lecturer here who has shed more light on examination malpractice and how you can be a good student and how you can even come out with flying colors without examination malpractice. And I also believe that if you study hard, you work well, you work smart, you hang around the right association, you can come malpractice or you can even not engage in them. Thank you very much for your time. My name remains Philip Chindinu Destiny 19 Mark 201.